And hello, everyone.
We are live?
We are live.
I always question that, as if,
I'm going to
if we're
start
not...
talking for no particular reason.
Well, I guess I haven't really gotten down how we want to open this up. But hey, everybody, welcome to our All Valley Trivia Championship, episode number 7. This week's guest is Sensei William Christopher Ford. How you doing, Sensei?
Oh, how are you?
Doing as well as I can be. Really, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for doing this. Brihana, how are you doing today?
I'm actually doing pretty good.
Good. So apologies to everybody. Currently, my chat is my chat room, my window is frozen. But as long as you guys can hear me, I guess I'm okay. But along with my chat, it's also my YouTube. So maybe I'm gonna have to bust out the phone temporarily to kind of go off of that. So all types of problems today, unfortunately.
Right. We could throw in some impersonation of other YouTubers and type 111 if you can hear Peter.
Oh boy. Well, you guys would be able to see it. I wouldn't.
Right.
So, okay. Make sure I mute this.
Okay, they're being mature, responsible people and saying they can hear you.
Okay.
We haven't gotten flooded with 111s yet. Oh no, here they come.
Oh, I am seeing them. Okay.
Oh, that's awful.
This is so weird. I don't know. You guys don't need to know. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So if everyone's ready, we'll go ahead and just jump right into it.
Okay. Quick rundown of the rules. We've got 46 players, so one up over last week. New record. Congratulations, everyone. The first question is a gimme question. Everyone will advance no matter what. Absolutely 100%. We say this every week, but there were some issues with it last week. Do not rely on what you hear and see on the stream to indicate when you should answer the question. Follow the game on your device, your tablet, your phone, or your PC, whatever you have the game window open on, because the stream is 3.5 seconds behind the game. There's nothing we can do about it. We've got latency as low as it can possibly be. The app that we use, the platform that we use, is working on a way to get it quicker, but they haven't gotten there yet. So do not rely on the stream. Watch your screen. Do not try to answer early. You will lock yourself out. When the answers become active, they will change from a muted gray color to a bright white. A timer bar will appear at the top of the screen. When that happens, the answers will shift down 1 pixel. So if you're trying to answer quickly, you will answer incorrectly. So don't do that. Anything else? Don't try to answer the questions in the chat. Don't look for the answers in the chat. By the time you see them, you will have already timed out and cost yourself a shot at our prize today, which is...
And the autograph headshot of Sensei William Christopher Ford.
Definitely.
That's a mouthful. Sensei William.
Sensei Ford.
That too.
All right, so the first question, as soon as I hit the button here, we'll be live on the first question. Sensei Ford, as our guest, will ask the first question. And then I will start the timer as soon as the question has been asked. Then he'll run through the answers, and we'll go from there. All right. And I really need to stop hitting my pop filter. Oh, my gosh.
Mike asked a really important question. Will it be autographed by a shoji screen or on a shoji screen?
I can try to make that happen.
Oh, poor Dennis. He's so emotionally scarred. Daniel LaRusso is just a life ruiner.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens. Maybe we can get a little small piece or something like that and include that in the prize. I think that would be pretty easy.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Well, there you go.
That would be absolutely awesome.
Over 3 decades later, I'm still chopping those things up, and I've still got issues. So why not?
All right, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to start this thing. Are you ready, Sensei?
I hope so. Kick me in the head if I mess this up, but let's get going.
Okay. Well, I'll have Peter do that because I can't get my leg that high anymore.
Okay.
All right. As soon as you see it, go ahead and ask.
Okay. Question number 1. Who is the sage, wise, peaceful mentor who taught Daniel LaRusso Okinawan karate? A. John Kreese. B. Sato. C. Mr. Miyagi. D. Terry Silver.
Even if this were not a gimme, I would totally slap anyone who got it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No excuse for missing this one.
But, there's going to be somebody.
Hopefully not. But the correct answer, of course, is Mr. Miyagi. The thought of John Kreese being, peaceful and sage and wise is kind of funny. Okay, so everybody got it right. Yay!
All right, good job, everyone.
Proud of you all. There's our leaderboard with all 48 people. Hey, new record by 3 this week. Excellent. All right. And on to question 2. This one's for Peter.
All right. Still showing me the leaderboard there.
Okay. I really hope you're not as lagged as you were last week.
Yeah, that was okay. Here we go. Question 2. Where does Isaiah Robinson say Aisha's been spending her days over summer vacation? Was it A, math camp, B, robot camp, C, nerd camp, or D, Bible camp?
That didn't seem too long. I don't think you're as far behind this week as you were
Okay.
last week. But
I didn't think so.
Really need to stop hitting my pop filter because that's annoying. I need to move my phone. There we go. I'll put that. No, I can't put it on the keyboard. That won't do any good. Okay, I'll put it right there. Okay. Ah! Everyone ignore me. The correct answer is robot camp. It was an AP physics prep course, Dad. But he said it was robot camp. So, let's see how everybody did on that one. Ouch.
Oh.
Did I do it again? No, I did not.
Did what?
I did not do the same thing this week that I did last week, did I?
Which was what?
Make them so stupid hard that I'm going to eliminate everybody in the first 5 questions?
If 18 eliminated, was that correct?
Yes.
Yikes.
And most of them said math camp. But, that was a crane kick to the face. I apologize, everyone. That was... that was totally not intentionally a crane kick to the face.
Pagafano was played by Brihana.
But even, physics isn't even math. If I'd been trying to make it tricky, I'd have said science. But I didn't, and Isaiah said robot camp, and now I feel awful. Mainly because Crystal didn't even make it to question 3 this week.
Gosh, I think for those that haven't seen season 1 in a while, kind of forget too.
Somebody else needs to start writing these questions. I make them too hard.
Or maybe just different answers. I think the questions are great. Maybe the maybe some of the answers are a little, kind of like, oh, this could totally be it, kind of thing.
I don't know. See, Brett said that I'm putting obscure questions about Cobra Kai really early, but that it's not obscure, is it? Because then I've got Christy telling me it wasn't hard. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna play, and it is what it is, right?
It's week 7. These are the same kind of questions that we've been doing every week. So,
all right,
we're gonna run out of questions. We got to come up with some stuff.
That's true. That's very true. All right, so moving on to question 3. How does Daniel get to school on his first day? Does he ride his bike, ride the bus, walk, or have Lucille take him? How does Daniel get to school on the first day, the day after the fight, with the sunglasses? And please, no one tell me this is hard. Please.
The movie's been out for 36 years.
And it's a real clear, obvious shot with Cruel Summer playing over it. And he rides his bike. He rides it in front of a school bus, actually. Okay. All right. So okay. I don't think we'd lost anyone on that one. Let's see the leaderboard. No. 29 survivors. So we did not lose anyone on that one. Okay. Very good.
That's good.
That makes me happy. All right. So next question for Sensei. As soon as it appears on your screen, moving on to question 4.
Alrighty.
And this one should be simple as well, I hope. Cross your fingers.
Question 4. Where did Daniel buy the tuna that Kyler refuses to eat? A. Walmart. B. Chinatown. C. Whole Foods. D. The Japanese market.
Say some of these should eliminate themselves, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm looking at that. I go, there's one clear answer.
Right. I would hope,
I mean, all those places are you can get sushi at all those places, but there's only one where if you're a LaRusso, you would, I don't know if you'd go to 3 of those other options there.
Yeah, I can't, I wouldn't even want to think about, Walmart sushi would be like one step above gas station sushi, right?
I don't know. I really hate to poo-poo on, Walmart's food, but
it's the Japanese market.
Yes.
Poor Kyler.
I mean, he likes fish sticks. What can you do?
Right. The poor Korean boy that Daniel tried to appease with Japanese food. He tries so hard.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. What do we got here? And still 29. Everyone knows the fish stick scene. See? Not obscure. We're good. My chair's trying to kill me again. Next question. This is such a weird day.
Yeah, it is.
Sensei, I apologize for having you. Is it a full moon tonight?
You know what? It was last night. It was a full moon last night.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Question 5. When Daniel and Kumiko go sightseeing, she takes him to the castle of which Okinawan king? A. Hananchi. B. Ofusato. C. Shohashi. Or D. Sato? Yikes.
Yikes on the pronunciations, but, all 3 movies just dropped on Netflix.
Yes.
There is no excuse for anyone to not know that when they went sightseeing, Kumiko talked about the castle of King Shohashi. Right?
Yes.
No excuse. Yes, it was King Shohashi. The Peace King, Daniel called him. His castle is that... Oh, I forgot to change the screenshot.
Oh, he's still a bad boy.
That was supposed to actually be a screenshot of Shohashi's castle, and I took it, but apparently I didn't add it to the game because... Hi, Mike!
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay, or we'll say that was an Easter egg to bring out the Denison Sensei. How's that?
There you go. That's it.
It was intentional.
Okay.
And 9 people did not know that it was King Shohashi. Oh, no.
Oh, nobody picked Sato.
Let's see. We have 6 votes for Hananchi, 4 for Ofusato, and 1 for Sato.
Okay.
But, it is what it is. And I think that one definitely qualifies as yet another crane kick to the face that I really didn't think was going to happen. Oh, you know what? We've still got people joining the game. I need to cover that code up. Okay, so we have 20 survivors going on to question 6. We're about where we were last week. Let's see if we make it past question 7.
Yeah, last week was really quick too.
Last week
so
was super fast, super weird. All right, so we're going to move on to question 6, which, as always, is one of our video answers. It's a quote. It is fill in the blank to complete this quote. Hey, blank, want to score those hot babes? Try karate. Is it homeboys, brohams, dudes, or guys? There should not be a single Cobra Kai fan on the planet who does not know what Johnny calls those two in the park.
right.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty simple with this one. I mean, I think the character who says this is actually referred to that
Yes.
as the
yes.
such and such guy.
We have met him. He is Broham Spider-Man guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everybody knows it's Brohams. Now let's listen to Johnny say it as well.
Hey, brohams. Hey, want to score those hot babes? Try karate.
And then, of course, he continues from there with kicks get chicks. But that one would have been too obvious, I think. Right?
Yeah, did he seem that tall? I mean, he's like a few inches taller than Billy there. I didn't think he was that tall in person, was he?
Oh, no. Broham Spider-Man guy's super tall. He's like 6'4".
Oh gosh,
I
he
felt
didn't
like
seem that tall.
I felt like an absolute midget standing next to him.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, let's see what we've got. Oh, we lost 4 on that one. Okay.
Oh, I bet you they said dudes or something.
I'm just gonna say shame on you. I'm going to answer shame you. I really am. Because you should be ashamed. Can't tell exactly where the 4 went because we've got people playing that are off the leaderboard, but there were votes for guys, there were votes for dudes, and there were votes for homeboys.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right, Sensei. Next one is for you, and this one you should know the answer to without having to wait for it to show up on the screen, I would hope.
Oh. All right. Question 7. Mike, Dennis, and Snake show up at the bonsai shop to hassle Daniel. When Mike tells Dennis that Daniel didn't sign the registration, what does Dennis destroy? Question, answer A, the new pot Jessica made. B, Mr. Miyagi's prize bonsai. C, Jessica's macaroni and cheese. Or D, a shoji screen.
And if you were paying attention to the chit-chat at the beginning at all, we gave you the answer.
Yes, we did.
All right. And, Sensei Ford, what did Dennis destroy?
It's the shoji screen, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I've heard still haunts him to this day, and he carries it around kind of like Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah, it's a very codependent relationship.
And you can watch a video on YouTube of what Dennis has been up to.
Yes.
Yeah, shoji screens don't hit back.
There you go.
At least not physically, right?
There you go.
It's hilarious, by the way. It is well worth the watch. It is 5 minutes of some of the funniest content I've ever seen. I laughed so hard I was bawling. It's fantastic.
Well, thank you so much. It's not canon, but I thought it would be kind of fun social commentary to anybody who's had attachment issues and things like that.
Right, or can relate to Daniel LaRusso is just a giant life ruiner.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right?
There you go. It led to drinking and vandalism and all kinds of other stuff.
Right. He just destroys everyone. My poor baby. Okay, so we got 14. We lost 2 people on that.
Maybe not. Somebody hasn't watched the Karate Kid Part 3 in a while.
Or didn't pay attention. They said the new pots Jessica made, which I don't think the pots ever got destroyed, did they? Not specifically.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so we're down to 14. In here we have Charles, Amira, J. Rube, Paige, Sarah, Jen, Mike P. in the house, Iron Mario, Jeff, Papa, Jackie, Belle, Kiana, and Christy.
A lot of recognizable names.
Lot of recognizable names. A lot of companions in there. Couple Quiver members in there. We got this. All right, moving on to question 8. This is for Peter. And this has actually been waiting since last week because we never got to this question.
Okay. Question number 8. While Miguel finishes his video for Sam, Tori offers him the remains of her food at Applebee's. What is it? Was it A, the last 2 bites of a cheeseburger? B, 3 mozzarella sticks with no marinara? C, half-eaten nachos with no cheese left? Or D, a brownie sundae that's only melted ice cream?
Definitely remains of food that most people have been offered at Applebee's at one point or another.
Yeah, I have an idea what the answer is, but I'm not 100% sure.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They have a whole conversation
I
about
know.
how the melted ice cream is the best part of the brownie sundae.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Well, that's good, because that's the answer.
I know. That's just one of those things, like, I'm pretty sure it's the brownie sundae, but all those other ones just sound so good.
Right. Oh, that sounds so good.
Well, both figuratively and literally, yes.
Who wants mozzarella sticks with no marinara?
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Ugh.
I will eat chicken nuggets without the dipping sauce. I mean, what are you going to do?
I'm going to throw a temper tantrum and go get my sweet and sour sauce. What are you talking about?
I'm a honey mustard kind of guy.
Ooh. What about you, Sensei? You eat chicken nuggets?
I've been known to eat a few nuggets in my day, sure. Barbecue sauce,
Oh, yeah.
sweet and sour, ranch, marinara. It's all good.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sensei Pialani just joined the chat there.
Oh, hello,
Sensei
Pialani. Too late to play, unfortunately, but you can hang out and talk with us. We're having fun.
Yep.
All right, moving on to question 9 here. Let's see, as soon as it shows up on the screen, and there we go. The Karate Kid featured a lot of graphic text t-shirts, including Freddy's, which is easily the most recognizable one. What does it say? The 3 eyes, Makin' Bacon, No More Mr. Nice Guy, or Misfits? What is on Freddy's t-shirt? Don't tell me this is hard. Mainly because it's right there on the screen in front of you.
Might be harder for the younger audience who hasn't really seen the movies.
They're available on Netflix. There is no excuse for not knowing. Freddy's t-shirt says, Peter,
Makin' Bacon.
Makin' Bacon, and features 2 pigs that are doing exactly that.
Yes, they are.
It's really inappropriate to be in a children's movie, but I love that t-shirt. And I'm going to get one day because Israel Joarbe has an Etsy store, and he has the rights to that t-shirt, and he sells them, which I think is awesome. The 3 eyes is actually the t-shirt Daniel has on in that same picture. No More Mr. Nice Guy is the shirt that Daniel wears to the Cobra Kai dojo the day after they almost kill him, and the Misfits is Robbie when he's sitting in school. All right. Oh, no, we lost 3 on that one. That's not enough for a crane kick, but let me scroll down and see.
I'm going to guess Mr. Nice Guy is probably what they
Yep,
chose.
it was the No More Mr. Nice Guy one. Yep. Right movie, wrong shirt, wrong person.
So I'm just looking over the list here, and I believe Mike is the only former champ here.
Mike is the only former champ in here, but Jeff and Kiata have given him a run for his money every single week.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jen has been hanging right there with him since she's been playing, and Papa is usually pretty high up too. Jackie also up there usually, and Sarah. Lot of really familiar names. I think everybody here has kind of earned their wings, as we would say, I guess.
And Kiara and Jackie are at least are the 2 that are in a different country that are up really early or late.
Right, they're playing at like 1 a.m. So
thanks for tuning in, you guys.
yes, love you both. All right, and question 10, back to Sensei.
Okay. Okay, question 10. Dimitri's first meeting with John Kreese does not end well. What does he end up with as a parting gift? A bloody nose. B, a black eye. C, a split lip. Or D, a sprained wrist.
All because John Kreese is a child-abusing bastard. Just saying.
Yeah, I still remember the moment that I saw this scene for the first time. I go, "What? No, I'm glad that they didn't show it, but obviously left to our own imagination how it happened."
Right, and Dimitri was left with a bloody nose. And dashing across the parking lot yelling, shit, 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 shit.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
As he does. Yes. All right. And, all 10 stayed in for that one. Good job, guys.
Awesome.
See, I really do think that people come in here and they are really well acquainted with the Cobra Kai trivia, but they stumble on the movies.
Yeah.
Now, Christy was saying she was the other way around. She's better with the movies than she is the show. But as soon as we get all of them available on Netflix, then there should be no reason for anybody to have trouble with either, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the movies, they've been around for so long, and there's so many different ways you can go about asking certain questions. The thing with this trivia game, there's all different levels, right, and different levels of knowledge for certain things too, and also it kind of depends how the questions are, the order of the questions are asked. I don't know if there's a formula. Do you alternate? Like the show, then the movies, or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I definitely do one of the 3 movies, then one of the 2 seasons, then one of the Karate Kid, then Cobra Kai, then Karate Kid, then Cobra Kai. And they're supposed to be easy right at the beginning, but I guess I fail at that.
No, they're good questions. They should be kind of difficult, But I don't know. I think it's fine. Obviously we want to have a lot more people to play along, and as long as they can. But again, at some point we're going to run out of questions, so we got to ask them at some point.
That's true. There is a finite number of questions. Haven't hit it yet, but we'll see. All right, next question. Moving right along. And who actually asked that one? I completely forgot. Did I mark it down?
I asked that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, Peter, this one is for you as soon as it pops up on the screen. Little bit delay there.
All right, question 11. Fill in the blanks to complete this quote. First learn stand, then learn fly, blank rule, Daniel-san, not mine. A, universe, B, karate, C, nature, or D, ancestor. First learn stand, then learn fly, blank rule, Daniel-san, not mine.
This is the line that makes him mouthing time to fly Daniel-san during the tournament, which I did not realize he did until a year ago.
Oh.
I had no idea what he said. And then
Did you have the captions, subtitles?
No, because he's just moving his lips. He's not actually saying anything, but he's saying time to fly Daniel-san. And I love it. Anyway, we are going to go to Mr. Miyagi for the answer on this one.
First learn stand, then learn fly. Nature rule, Daniel-san, not mine.
And it is, of course, nature's rule. And that's a pretty iconic line. So, hopefully we kept all 10 on that one. Let's see. We did lose one.
Was it universe?
I don't know. There's actually votes across all 3 of the wrong answers. So I don't know who it was, where it was, because we've got people playing that aren't on the leaderboard.
Yes, right.
But that's not bad. Losing one, after question 10, they start getting a little harder. They're supposed to.
I think there's still a good amount of people. Nine survivors left.
I think 9 after 10 questions is pretty good. It's better than nobody after 7. Whoops. Moving right along. Question 12 is coming up here for me in just a second. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
Waiting for
There you
YouTube
go.
to catch up. Question 12. Hawk angers one of the patrons at the movie theater he, Miguel, and Aisha go to. What is he doing that makes the man mad? Is he talking too loudly, using his phone, throwing Reese's Pieces, or making out with someone? What is Hawk doing that makes this poor man who's just trying to watch a movie so angry that he stands up and turns around and yells, "Who the hell did that?" Which I've actually done in a movie theater before.
Oh, yell at somebody?
Yes. Have you?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I've done those like audible sighs. I've done those.
Sensei, have you ever yelled at anyone in a movie theater?
Yeah, once. It was decades ago.
Ah.
But I'm better now.
I think I would be more inclined to do it now than I was when I was a kid. Especially.
I used to be more like Captain Kirk. I've become more like Picard in my older years. Yeah, I would be like, fire, and now I'm much more like, why don't we negotiate? So, yeah, a little bit of a trigger finger back in the day.
I like that comparison. Now, see, when I was a teenager, I was more like Mr. Miyagi, and the older I get, the more Daniel LaRusso I am.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So I'm turning into a douchebag with a temper, I guess. It's a thing.
Yeah, I have nothing for you guys.
Anyway, the poor man at the movie theater was getting pelted with Reese's Pieces. Johnny, of course, had told Miguel that throwing milk duds was an alpha move. And Hawk was trying to hit the pretty girl sitting right behind this gentleman. And he kept missing. Yes, Johnny's line was throwing milk duds, Jim Brony. But Hawk has a box of Reese's Pieces in his hand. So, all right, how many have we got here? Still all 9. Very good, everybody. Not really a trick question. He was obviously throwing something at the guy. He wasn't making out or talking too loud. So.
Right.
All right, and next question is for Sensei. And this delay is driving me nuts today.
Mine was only like a second and a half.
Okay, question 13. What is the name of the company Lucille LaRusso was supposed to start work for when they moved to California? A, Rocket Computers. B, IBM Computers. C, Apple Computers. D, Gateway Computers.
Again, not a trick question, right?
Not a trick question, but those are all very plausible. It's just a line that nobody really pays attention to.
Oh, except me, because it's Daniel. I pay attention to all Daniel's lines. It's a thing. Okay, anyway, the answer is Rocket Computers, Flight of the Future. He don't know. And Freddie's never heard of it. Which is because it was going bankrupt at the time. So there was a very good reason that no one had heard of it. All right. Yeah, that's in the deleted stuff, is the part where she showed up for work to find out that Rocket Computers had gone bankrupt, and that's how she ended up a hostess at the Orient Express.
Right.
Oh, lost 4 that time. Oh,
Ooh.
We're down to top 5. We're down to Mike P., Jeff, Papa, Jackie, and Kiara.
Okay, those are all companions.
All companions. Top 5, all companions, representing, as always. Great job, guys.
Yeah, good job indeed.
We might be the biggest nerds on Facebook, but that's okay.
Yeah, we're part of a fandom. You're going to nerd out.
Right. And we talk about obscure things like this on the Facebook group. So, it's a small
Yeah.
advantage. Plus, if you listen to the podcast, most of these have been answered at some point.
Yep. And also, guys, if there was a trivia game that you missed out on, go back and listen to it. And I don't know if any of these questions will get recycled, but it's still good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that some will be recycled at some point. Haven't started yet, but... All right, question 14 is for you, Peter.
Okay. What does Hawk plan to do to his mother's Sentra when she gives it to him? A. Put a blue spoiler on it. B. Get a new stereo for it. C. Put in blue sport seats. Or D. Put a blue racing stripe on it.
Yeah, I had never seen those little scooters until we got to Atlanta, and then they were everywhere.
Yeah, they were. And so, yeah, Tom had never seen them when we reviewed that episode. And they're all around Portland, all over.
Are they where you are, Sensei? Do you have the little scooters with that take the credit cards?
Yeah, actually we do.
See, I had never seen one till September.
I've never actually ridden one, but I've seen them.
Yeah, I just assumed that the boys owned the scooters and rode them to the dojo. Because I had no clue. But he is going to put a blue racing stripe on it from hood to tail. And Miguel told him it was a great idea. So, all 5 continue. Good job. That conversation's actually really kind of cute. Miguel is just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he's got other things on his mind.
Right. He's a little distracted, worrying about Sam and thinking about Sam.
Mm-hmm.
All right, question 15. A minor recurring theme through the Karate Kid Part 2 and the Karate Kid Part 3 is that Mr. Miyagi doesn't want Daniel to spend any money. What does he want him to save it for? A car, college, an apartment, or a new gi? And it didn't even, until I came up with this and was thinking about this question, it didn't even really, this is like a plot point that comes up over and over and over again. Mr. Miyagi really does not want Daniel to spend money.
Right.
I wonder what he'd think of it now.
Well, I mean, Daniel needs to read the room. Miyagi's trying to drop some hints here.
Right? Well, I mean, he acknowledges it, that he knows exactly what Mr. Miyagi's telling him. He's just saying, I'm going to ignore it anyway. But
Right.
I wonder if Mr. Miyagi making Daniel save all of his money for college, or trying to anyway, I wonder if he's like if that contributed to his financial success as an adult.
Maybe.
But yes, money is for college education over and over and over again. And that screenshot is, of course, from the Karate Kid Part 3.
Yeah, he was given the car.
Yep.
He has his own room at Miyagi's and a new gi. Doesn't cost that much.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what it would have cost in 1984. Plus, he has one. Mr. Miyagi gave him one of those, too.
Yeah, I mean, they stole a belt. They can easily acquire a gi.
Oh, don't bring that up. We ignore that. Okay, all 5 survived. We're not going to talk about the evils of Daniel LaRusso in the first movie. We're just not. So there.
All right, still 5. Good job, you guys.
Yep, still top 5. Companions, all 5. So, moving right along. And the next question is question 16. Who advanced to the semifinals in 1983 by defeating Daryl Vidal? Was it Bobby, Jimmy, Tommy, or Johnny? Who advanced to the semifinals in 1983 in an unnamed tournament by defeating Daryl Vidal?
Which shout out to our previous guest last week.
Yes. This was actually supposed to be there for him.
But we didn't get there.
We didn't get that far. But the answer is Tommy. This is not necessarily the All Valley Tournament of 1983, where we all know Johnny actually faced Bobby in the finals, not Tommy. So, there you go. And this was the semifinals anyway.
Yep. Pilani said Grandmaster Daryl Vidal, which, by the way, we spoke with him last week about his title. He said just call him Daryl.
Yeah. Because we weren't interacting with him in a karate environment.
Right.
I'm imagining that for Sensei Pilani, that's a completely different relationship.
Yes. But maybe?
Maybe. Sensei Ford, yes?
I'm kind of informal around my students. I prefer Sensei or, Sensei Ford. Everybody else pretty much calls me William or WC or whatever. But I'm also, I like the tradition, and I refer to people as their titles typically, just because I think it's a nice, respectful thing to do. But but I'm kind of formal that way, Mr., Mister, Ma'am, and I just I kind of like those niceties,
Right, the tradition and the respect and things like that.
Yeah, I grew up in the old school, so I like those things. Now, what I don't like is when somebody insists that you refer to them as Super Supreme Grandmaster with chips and a Coke. It's just like, okay, you're a little full of yourself, brother.
Yeah.
But, it gets ridiculous, But, Sensei is a nice title because it's a title given to doctors as well as, school teachers in Japan. And, the literal translation just basically means firstborn. It's just, whoever, you've been in something longer than somebody else. So, you came first. That's, really, really what it means.
I had no idea. I thought it meant teacher.
Yeah.
No, it's a title given to teachers. It does not translate literally as teacher.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
I almost feel like in second grade, my second grade teacher, she went to Japan, came back, taught us a few words, including Sensei was teacher.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Crystal's talking about 11th Dan Amerido. Sensei Ken, isn't it?
Best of all, worst of none.
Yes.
Ameridote.
Ameridote. He cracks me up so bad.
Oh, he's great.
So let's find out finally. Everyone survived again. That was actually really informative. I had no clue. Thank you. You've educated me today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So next question. This is for Sensei WC.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Question 17. This composer had been nominated for 3 Oscars with 1 win, 3 Golden Globes, and 13 Emmys with 5 wins. He has scored multiple well-known films, including the Rocky and the Karate Kid franchise. Who is he? A. Bill Conti, B. John Williams, C. Hans Zimmer, D. Danny Elfman.
I'm going to text my husband to get his dog because Dozer is driving me insane.
Uh-oh.
He's left out on the back porch by himself. So he's standing his 8-foot self up in the window and scraping his fingernails down the glass.
So this is not part of the answers, but just throwing it out. But the remake of the Karate Kid, James Horner scores that one.
Oh, I am so glad I didn't put James Horner on there because he was one I considered. The answer is Bill Conti.
Yep.
Of course. And I would hope that our 5 companions all got that correct.
Yeah, he scored the first 4 Karate Kid movies.
Yeah, he did. The score ended up being the best part of, the 4th one that does not exist.
You watched it. It exists.
The 4th movie in the trilogy. Alrighty. Moving on to question 18 for you, Peter. Oh, you're going to have fun with this one.
Okay. All right, question 18. What was Armand Zarkarian's country club membership revoked for? Was it A, cannonballing in the swimming pool? B, eating too much lobster? C, getting in a fist fight with a waiter? Or D, peeing in the shower?
I'm trying to imagine him cannonballing into the swimming pool.
I could see it. I mean, if you watch Borat, you can probably picture it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Very true. Very true. Eating too much lobster, we all know that he does that one, right?
I mean, I can go for some lobster right now.
He likes the butter, though. Oh,
So
man.
so does little Anthony.
Little Anthony, who's drinking the butter. Don't talk to me about lobster. I haven't had lobster in far too long. I want some so bad. But everybody knows Armand Zarkarian was peeing in the shower. But that's the whole reason we wear flip-flops, right?
Yeah.
That makes me so happy to not be the member of a country club. I cannot even tell you.
I mean, this is one man, but I'm sure other people do it.
Also, it's kind of proof that, money doesn't always, but like rich people are not necessarily like classy people. I'm broke as hell, but I would never pee in a shower that I share with other people. Of course, I would never shower where anyone else is, but what?
It is gross.
A grown man peeing in the shower.
Yeah. Nothing surprises me here.
Right. And I'm sure all five. Yep. Got that one right. That one was too easy. That one was way too easy. That one should have been up higher. All right. There's not much to comment on the top five, because it's still the top five.
Right.
Okay. So next question is... Jessica Andrews works for her aunt across the street from the bonsai shop. What kind of business is it? Is it a pottery shop, a fabric shop, a dry cleaner, or a clothing store? Basically, where does Jessica work? What does she do? And
we kind of alluded to it earlier.
Right, we did. And that jacket, by the way, is so 90s, so 89, 90. The clothes, the clothes, I'm going to say this, I'm going to stop calling you Sensei. I'm going to try to call you William. William.
Sounds good.
The clothes that the costume designers put you in are so idiosyncratic to 1985.
Yes.
Like, Snake and Dennis are poster boys for 1989. Were you guys, did any of you mention that those clothes really did not match with 1985, or did nobody just care?
You know what? No, I didn't say anything. I don't know about Sean or Jonathan, but I was just happy that I got to keep those shoes at the end of the shoot. So, I just kept
Oh, you
them out.
did? Those were awesome shoes.
Yeah. So there was some Converse they gave me, so I just, I was happy with those.
Did you wear them or did you keep them?
I wore them out.
Oh.
I wore them out because those were my Karate Kid 3 shoes. So I had to wear them everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't know how things worked back then, but I feel, that's probably not something that many kept their minds on, was like, oh, this is supposed to be 85 right now.
Yeah, I don't think they thought anybody would notice.
Yeah.
We noticed. But I mean, there were a lot of problems with that movie too. It just kind of, didn't quite have the attention to detail that the first two did. But it's really fun, and I really like it. Anyway, Jessica works in her aunt's pottery shop and lives in the apartment above it. Jessica's the one that makes the pots that Dennis did not destroy. They actually survived.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel goes to see her in one scene, so...
Yep.
If anyone's seen the third one at least once, would probably remember that he walks across the street to see if she can design something for them.
Yep, that's how he meets her. And all 5 of our companions remembered that. Go figure. You guys are doing awesome. With these 5, watch us get through all 30 questions and end up in the new because I had to rewrite a sudden death question.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because I used it. I mean, that was supposed to be like extreme backup. So, all right, question 20 for William, as soon as it shows up on your screen.
Okay, question 20. Fill in the blanks to complete this quote. I can't wax on. I can barely blank. A, paint the house. B, paint the fence. C, wax off. D, down the floor.
Poor Dimitri.
Brianna, you didn't think this could have been higher?
I could fully expect all 5 of these guys to get it. I don't. This probably could have been like the gimme question. You know,
Maybe not the gimme. The one that you had for the gimme this week was pretty easy too.
Yeah. I don't think there's anybody that really needs this, but we're going to go and we are going to consult with Dimitri.
I can't wax on. I can barely wax off.
Poor Dimitri, who can barely wax off. And that line just cracks me up, and the way he says it, and the look on Daniel's face, just hilarious. Hilarious. They get away with so much, so many implications of things on this show.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, because they never come right out and say it. You know, they've had Daniel say motherfucker, but he's never said it, so they get...
Double in time. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no!
We don't have a winner yet, do we?
No, we don't, but we lost...
Papa?
We lost Papa. Oh, he says he hit the wrong button. Oh,
I was gonna do it too. Make it to the top 5.
Well, we're down to a top 4. Do you want a crane kick, Papa? I can crane kick you in the face.
Would that make you feel better?
Even though you'd be the only one, but I'm willing to do that for you. If you so desire. My guess is that he doesn't want crane kick to the face. Everybody's consoling him that he's out now. I feel so bad. All
Was
right.
Drew not here today?
I have not seen Drew. There was someone here that was Cobra Kid official, but it was not Drew.
Yeah.
And he left pretty quickly, so. I haven't seen Chris either.
Oh, yeah. Must be a busy day for them.
Yeah, maybe they've got something that they're cooking up, something secret or something. I don't know. They wouldn't tell me anyway. Okay, question 21 for you, Peter.
All right. Question 21. Daniel and Allie have decided to go outside at the Halloween dance.
Hang on.
What?
Hang
What
on.
happened?
That question is completely wrong. It did not save the one I wrote. So I'm going to have to, we're going to trade places. I have
Okay.
to ask this one. Because if you look at the answers and if you look at the screenshot,
right.
Yep.
It did throw me off.
Yep, it didn't save the question. So everyone listen to my voice, okay? Everyone listen to me. Do not look at your phone because the question does not match the answers. The question was, what does Alice mention during the announcements is planned to be the high school musical that year? Okay, that's the question. What does Alice tell them is going to be the school musical? Is it The All-American, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, Little Shop of Horrors, or Grease? And I know that everyone that is being asked this question right now is in the chat, which is why I could get away with doing it that way, because there's no one just looking at their phone.
Right.
So, and I asked it twice, and I gave plenty of time. So, all right. I hate it when I screw up. Why did I not notice it didn't save the question?
It happens.
The answer is Grease. And if you listen to the episode that Peter and I did for No Mercy, apparently, did you know that you and I talk a lot, Peter?
No.
Yeah. We went off on a 20-minute tangent on fan casting Grease with the members of the cast.
Really? Okay.
Do you remember doing that?
I do remember doing that. I didn't think it was that. I mean, not 20 minutes, but like
No,
I
that
didn't think it was that long.
That was hyperbole. It was like 10
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah.
Right. Interesting. Okay.
All right.
Well, there we go.
So that was Greece. And we lost Kiata.
Oh no. Oh, she didn't. Okay.
I didn't understand the question and I randomly answered. Oh no. All right. We're losing one at a time now. This is getting painful. This is like the last 3 episodes of The Masked Singer. Like, no, I love them, but I like this guy better. Okay, so we are going to move on to question 22. You guys are eating up my questions this week.
Yeah, it's a good round.
All right, and this one is, hang on.
What?
Oh my God.
Should I read it or no? Oh, the questions are off.
Yes, because there's the question for the last one.
Right.
All right, you know what I'm going to do for you 3 because this is totally screwed up? Guys, click on the Outsiders and let me know when you've done it, all 3 of you. Because we're skipping this one. This is crazy. What the crap? What the crap happened? Because that one was actually answered. That was the one that had taken a bunch of people out the week before, was the Outsiders question. So, Mike, Jeff, and who's the other one? Is it Helen? No, Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie.
Yep. I got to activate the question. Oh, okay. All right. There you go. Start question timer. All 3 of you say the Outsiders. Mike's like, duh, Bree, push the button. Okay. Could we have one week where something doesn't go just horribly, stupidly wrong?
I feel like
I did something stupid?
Yeah, it has been a while, right? Like every week it seems to be one thing or another.
All right. So I'm hoping all 3 of you said the Outsiders. Since I gave you the answer. And all 3 of you said yay! They all got the secret question right. Oh my God. All right, so we're going to move on to question 23, still for Peter, and we're going to see if this one's right. Yes!
We're good? Okay.
Yes, this matches, so go for it.
Okay, question 23. Mr. Miyagi has 3 cars parked in his yard along with the 1948 Ford. Which of the following is not one of those cars? Is it A, the 1952 Pontiac Woody wagon, B, a 1951 Cadillac, C, a 1963 Chevrolet Corvette, or D, 1959 Nash Metropolitan?
And as a side note, the cars that are there, the real ones, Peter and I have kind of seen. Sort of.
They were covered, but they were...
Right, they were under
there.
tarps. But, like, you could see the wheel on one. It was so exciting. Do you know which of those cars is not in the front yard, Peter?
I'm going to go with the Corvette.
Sensei, have you got a guess?
I got nothing for you.
Ah! Oh, I guess you weren't never in Mr. Miyagi's house, were you? You never went to that set.
It's not coming to me. I'm sorry.
Well, I know because Dennis was never there. Terry was there. Mike was there. But I don't remember Dennis ever going there.
I've been to that set. I don't think there was anything that was filmed there. But I've been on that set. I just don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, 1963 Chevy Corvette is the car that I have wanted since I was like 12 years old. But it's not sitting in Mr. Miyagi's front yard. The Woody is right next to the Ford. Or no, the Cadillac is right next to the Ford. The Woody is right next to the Cadillac. And the Nash Metropolitan is the cute little blue one on the end. That to this day, I still say Daniel picked the wrong car.
No. I think you got the right one.
I love that Nash. But we have a winner.
We do.
We have a new champion.
All right. Good job, Jeff.
Jeff Domer. Woohoo!
Yay, Jeff.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Jeff.
All right, made it to question number 23. That was a good game.
That was a really good game.
All right. So you're going to get your name added to the leaderboard. You're going to get a autographed photo of our friend William Christopher Ford, which may or may not have part of a shoji screen attached to it. You'll have to tell us.
And so, Jeff, just reach out to us. You know, you're in the group, so just pass on your information, and we'll pass that on to William. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and thanks to everybody still in the chat room, you know, following along, too. Really appreciate that.
Yes. And, William, do you have anything? I know Corona's kind of brought everything to a screeching halt, but do you have anything going on that you'd like to pimp out to the fandom right now?
I am working on a web series that it's sort of a comedy martial arts. It's like take Big Trouble in Little China, a little bit of Kill Bill, and a little bit of Highlander, and that's what we got. So my buddy Jim Towns is the director, and he's writing it, and I'm acting in it and doing some of the choreography. So it should be fun. But because of the COVID, we are right now still in pre-production. But we're kind of casting people right now, and it should be a lot of fun. So we'll keep you guys posted.
All right. You had me at Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, and just the combination sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
It's like homage to those movies. You know, it's homage to kung fu movies and samurai movies, you know, but we're having some fun putting this thing together, and we'll keep you guys posted for sure. Thanks for asking.
Oh, no
Yeah.
problem. And what about you've got 2 other web series, yes? That are already up?
No, on hold. Again, you know, production kind of came to a halt. I do have one more episode of 52 Masters in the can that features Sensei Fumio Demura, and I haven't released that one yet, but that's going to be the next one.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Yes, that sounds amazing.
That'll probably be out in the next couple of weeks. But I did get a chance to train with him and his group and interview him afterwards. So look for that. And that is very relevant to this fan base. So
Yes.
there you go.
And Reyes Art in the chat, he is a huge Xander fan.
Yep.
He's kind of working on something as a spin-off project that's I'm taking great delight in. And you know, Reyes, of course, was the gentleman who created the art for my Dennis Lives T-shirt. You know, the Shoji-Ru. So,
Right?
Yeah. So, yay, mi amigo, muito obrigado. If you're still listening, you know, thank you so much, my friend, my amigo brasileiro, muito obrigado. So I just said my Brazilian friend. Thank you very much.
That's
Oh, that's cute.
fantastic. That sounded wonderful. I wish
Portuguese.
I could. Right. I wish I could speak any language other than English, but I have enough trouble with it. So.
So do I.
Yeah, but that's because you speak another language.
Yeah, I don't try to use that as an excuse, but I do, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
All right. So, are we going to go ahead and wrap it up for the week?
We
have a new
are.
champion. Congratulations again, Jeff Domer. You are
Yep,
awesome.
yep. So thanks everybody for tuning in to the All Valley Sunday Night Trivia Championship Week 7. Sensei William Ford, where can people reach you if they want to follow you on social media?
My page is just William Christopher Ford. So yeah, you can follow me there.
All right.
Yep.
And Brihana, you are working on some projects. Where can people find you if they want to keep an eye on such projects?
I'm actually working on something. I started it at 1:30 this morning. May or may not turn out to be a bad idea, but we'll see. And hoping to have that ready to post by morning, actually. And And that'll be on my YouTube channel, which is Brihana25. If you want to read silly stories, then I'm Brihana25 on fanfiction.net and Archive of Our Own. For art on a platform that I still don't understand because I know I use it completely wrong, I am Brihana25 on Instagram. If you want to talk to me, I'm really good at that, and I am Brihana25 on Facebook and Twitter.
All right. Yeah, if you guys are in the chat room, I'm assuming you're subscribed to our channel as well, so you guys may have already seen our live stream that we did with the creators of Cobra Kai, and also Ralph Macchio and William Zacca both pop in to say hello. And so that's available on the stream, also in podcast form on our podcast, if you guys want to check that out. So you can find us on Twitter at Cobra Kai Pod or on Instagram, Cobra Kai Podcast. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye.